Hello everyone and welcome back to CookieRunOvenBreak with Aldroid Galcon, and in this episode I'm going to show you what it takes to beat Mintwafercookietrial in the DiamondRank difficulty, aka the normal rank. If you like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss out anything that I put on this channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing you make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more content for you to watch. So, Mintwafercookietrial, and Mintwafercookie himself is the 200 cookie that is being introduced into the game. That is, of course, if you exclude all the cookies that appear as a crossover, which is Hello Kitty, Mimi, and last but not least, Cookiedroid. In this video, you are going to see 3 runs. So the first one is I run in this particular cookies trial with the lowest classification possible. The second run is the run in which I maximize the cookies level, the stats level, and also the treasures level, but without any kind of legendary treasure. And the third run is everything maxed out, but with one of the legendary treasures equipped. So for this low specification, the game recommends me to use the Red Egg of Resurrection, that's the treasure on the middle, the Rainbow Headphones, that is the treasure on the right, and last but not least, it is going to be the Crimson Dragon Mask at the left side. And the cookies and the pet are at level 9. And the magic candy that I use is the booster on the all jellies. And you'll see why it is very important to bring a Red Egg of Resurrection. And while we're talking about this trial, I do like to say that the song is actually quite a banger. Sure, it's quite repetitive, but at least it is not into the realms of annoying and repetitive. Well, at least for my taste. Now let's talk about this cookie's design. And when I saw this cookie for the first time, the first reaction of me was simply, where is the part of the wafer? Because to be honest, I didn't see it until I managed to take a closer look. And it turns out that the wafer part is located in his hair and also the keyboard that he carries around. But even after knowing this fact, I still, well, this design is quite okay, but it could have been a bit better, at least in my opinion. So yeah, this is why bringing the Red Egg of Resurrection is important, because it allows Mintwafercookie to do his final skill for the last time. And at this point, I was actually quite nervous because the score isn't getting diamond yet, and this is the last skill that I have. So, oh, okay game. That's very close. That's very close indeed. So, in the second run, I upgraded the cookie and the pet into level 11, which is the highest allowed level in the normal rank cookie trial. And the final change that I did for this run is to change the Red Egg of Resurrection treasure into the newest treasure for this update, which is Sweet Jam's Guitar. And I wanted to talk about the pet for a second, because the pet is actually really interesting for me, because the pet generates higher scores the longer you kept running without colliding into things. It would be really interesting for someone to investigate just how much the pet actually generates the scores, but I don't think that it will be possible in a way that we get the precise number of it. Although I'm pretty sure there will be some median between how minimal the pet generates the score and how maximum the pet generates the score. Anyway, for the next video, it is going to be this particular cookies trial, but I try to conquer it in the rainbow rank, aka the hard difficulty, before I'm going back into the CookieRun Tower of Adventures and showing you the playthrough of Chapter 2 and also Chapter 3. And while that is currently at the editing phase, I may also cover the latest raid boss in CookieRun Tower of Adventures, which is going to be the Banana Kong. This is the final boss that was shown in beta for the raid mode in the CookieRun Tower of Adventures. Now I have nothing left to say at the moment, so I'll see you as we go into the third run. So this is the final run that I did in this particular cookies trial. I've switched the Crimson Dragon Mask into the Legendary Treasure, which is the Agenus Tempora, or as I would like to call it, the Golden Hourglass Legendary Treasure. Anyway, that is it for today. I'm Alsroy signing it off, and I'll see you on the next video. So enjoy the run and take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now, everyone.